Hello, 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 and welcome to The Conversation with Stevie. I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, and I am super excited that we are smack dab in the midst of She Soars visual campaign. This is a campaign that I started to really celebrate and elevate women who are doing incredible things. In the midst of Women's History Month, we wanted to celebrate them, but it's actually thinking about going beyond Women's History Month because we make history every day. So we'll see. Keep on staying posted, and we'll see what happens. However, I want to introduce myself, then we'll get to our special guest, our She Soars Celebrity of the Hour. So I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, like I said, and I help my clients who are Christian women get seen and get paid online. And so here is our special guest. Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Please do go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, my name is Tahli, and I am the owner of a business called Brews Butter. What I do is I make all-natural hair and skincare products, and I do some other things too, but that's the focus of my business. And my emphasis is just making natural things that work for everybody, and I've just been playing around with it, and that's what I do.
Yes, she has incredible products. Listen, let me tell you. So I had the pleasure of meeting this amazing young woman a few weeks ago, and I just think she is amazing. Y'all, she is being modest right now. But her product that she has, I love it. I use her spray every day because I am a person who needs to be, like, feeling a certain way when I leave my house, and it just gives me what I need it to give.
That's what I love to hear.
Yes, I'm trying to tell you. Listen. So I want to talk about the different products in your line. Tell us what you have, and tell us what inspired you to truly start this business.
Okay, so my line is expansive, but my focus is I make a body butter. I have a lotion for people who like more water-based products as opposed to having too much oil on their skin. I do body sprays. I have hair creams for all hair textures, for straight hair, for curly hair, and everything in between. I also make intimate products and things like that. I even make custom products. I have products for men. I have beard products. I have skin products for men as well, stuff for, like, not just for their beards, but a lot of people don't realize that they need their skin to be healthy underneath that beard in order for it to grow, and so that's what I specialize. I specialize in getting the skin underneath the beard healthy for men who have problems with that, and everything that I make is for children, for sensitive skin. I have specialty lines for that as well. And how I got started was just I have kids that have eczema. Between me and my husband, we have 8 children. And we have a lot of different skin types and hair types and all sorts of issues in between all those 10 people in the house. So I had to tweak it and make something that would work for everybody. And nothing that we were buying in the stores was working. It either had a bunch of byproducts that weren't really good, or it would leave like residue behind when you put it in your hair. And I just couldn't find anything that was really working. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to do some research, and I'm going to look into what works for melanated skin and melanated hair, but I wanted something that would be usable for everyone. So that's how it kind of came about. And I worked on it and did a lot of research, and through a lot of trial and error, that's how I came upon my Brews Butter line.
Wow. So you have had a consistent time of developing, and I love that you just said through the trial and error. Talk to us about how that experience was. Like, what stayed keeping you committed to your progress?
Honestly, my husband was a big part of that because I've definitely been discouraged throughout this whole process because they say teamwork makes the dream work, and that's definitely the case in my specific scenario because I made it and I started and I sent out a bunch of samples for free to people and I didn't really get the response that I had expected and then I had to sit back and evaluate my product. I'm like, okay, so what can I do to make this better? What can I do to this to make everybody love it? And so just the consistency of my partner for sure has helped because he has pushed me and motivated me because this is something that is for our whole family. And, this I call it my business, but it's really our business because I wouldn't have it without him for sure. But if you ask me what my driving force is, it would definitely be my husband. But the passion for what I do, I've always loved science and finding out how things work and formulas and those types of things. So I've taken that passion and love for science, and that's why part of my name, Brews Butter, it's a double entendre, but I love to brew potions and brew things, and so that's what I do.
Yes, yes. So what do you think you could say, because I'm sure, we all communicate to people who are coming up behind us. We have somebody who's specially designed, assigned to us. And so I want to know what on your mind and your heart would you say to somebody who's going through this progress, trying to figure out what would help their children, their family, and they don't even see it for the masses yet. But what about that person who's like, I can't do this. I don't know this is not working. What would you say to that person?
I would definitely say that you have to love what you create. Because if you don't have the passion behind the product that you make, especially when it's been made with your own hands and your own sweat and tears, if you don't have a passion for it and you don't love it, then there's no way that you can get other people to love it and want to buy it. You got to show that passion and that drive and just don't give up. Because I've been going at this for a while, and this is in year 6 that I'm finally starting to get feedback and response, and that I have been, driving for all this time. But you have to love what you do in order for everybody else to love it too.
And so the years prior to this one, I know you said you've been doing this for a while. The years prior to the success you're seeing this year, what would you say is the biggest lesson that you learned in the progress?
Honestly, networking and relationships, and the fact that on top of having a passion, you definitely can't do it alone. and just building the relationships and, learning to let other people help you is very important, because I've always been the type of person where it's like, I can do it myself, I don't need help, and that's definitely, when you're running a business, that couldn't be farther from the truth. So definitely just learning to appreciate the relationships and the people that you have in your life and, letting them help you.
What do you want to do going forth in your business? What is your overall goal?
My overall goal with my business, I would say, there's multiple goals. There's the goal that benefits me and my family, and then there's the goal that benefits the masses of which I plan to come into contact with. As far as, my family and I go, I have a desire to build generational wealth, to, break generational curses that have been put upon me and my family. And on the business side of that, I not only want to build a business, I also want to use my, my position and my, whatever limited power I may have to help other people and organizations. I have truly developed a passion for young women here lately, just looking back and learning certain things about myself that have tied into my life and how I got to where I am. And I definitely want to be able to break generational curses for everyone, not just my own family, but anyone who I can come into contact and use my business as a way to do that. That would definitely be part of what I plan to do moving forward.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So one of the questions that we have for you is actually a time of celebration. I just want to take this time in the midst of what we're doing here to celebrate you, celebrate your business, celebrate your tenacity, your courage, and all of the amazing things that have gone into this process for you. And we love having you as a C-Source celebrity. I want to know, what made you say yes?
For this, for the She Store Celebrity?
Yes.
Honestly, it was meeting you in person, like you said, having the opportunity to meet you in person and just seeing the drive and the passion that you had. And a big part of it was just how you made it available, because I've come across people who, you know, would do what you do and allowing me the opportunity to come on the platform and do that, but it just never seemed available or, you know, reachable or attainable in some way or another. And just the way that you presented yourself to me, you just, I don't know, like I just, I was like, you know what, I see something in her, and I think that, you know, it's worth a shot.
Well, we are super excited to have you. Oh, my gosh. Thank you for being here. At this time, I want to get any last comments that you have, as well as have your contact information, please.
Just final comments. Thank you so much for giving me your time and allowing me to come on your platform and share what I do. I appreciate that so much. And as for my contact information, my website information to go where you can, it has a link to my business Instagram as well, where you can see my products that I make, and that's www.brewsbutter, that's BREWSBUTTER.com, brewsbutter.com, and I have a Facebook as well that's linked to the business under the same name, and you can find everything about me there.
Awesome. You guys have to experience the product. It's definitely one of those things that has been created with love, created with just joy, created with sunshine, all the things. So thank you for being here again. And y'all, listen, pull up on her. And I'm going to tell you what, if you want to connect with me, know how to spell my first name correctly, go to Stevii.com, Stevii, Stevii.com, and get your free gift over there. It's a gift that will teach you how to increase your visibility, credibility, and yes, that cash. So I'm super excited because we have had just an enjoyable time here with all the sunshiny words. That's why I just keep saying and seeing sunshine. And that's what you'll feel with these products. Oh, my gosh, I know firsthand because I've experienced them, and they are built for your body, your hair, all the things you want to connect. So make sure you do. Guys, listen, I want to tell you, to make it a great day, don't have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you, and yes, you too have the power to do so. Bye for now.